Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little 49er video. The 49ers have added a pass rusher, and we'll talk about him next. Of course, we're brought to you first by Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. Check them out in Emeryville and Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Check the link in the description. Use the promo code Krug, and they will match you up to your first $100. All right, let's talk about the move of the day. The Niners signed Leonard Floyd. It's a 2-year, $20 million deal. Ian Rappaport had the signing first. The Niners are signing a pass rusher coming off 4 consecutive seasons with at least 9 sacks. I like this move. I do, because this is a player that every time you look around, he's been productive. He's been productive in different schemes. Brandon Staley knows him. It's a 2-year, $20 million deal that could be worth up to $24 million. It only includes $12 million in guaranteed in the first year of the deal. He spent this last year with Buffalo, and then he was with the Rams 20, 21, 22, and 23. He's 31, so he's definitely a proven player, but he's healthy. In 17 games with Buffalo, he recorded 32 tackles, 19 hits on the quarterback, 10.5 sacks, 4th consecutive season with at least 9 sacks. Had his best season as a pro from a sack and hurry percentage standpoint under Brandon Staley back in 2020. That was with the Rams. He's been durable. He's only missed 1 game dating back to 2018. So the Niners get a durable edge rusher who can really bend the edge, who their defensive coordinator knows how to utilize. Staley also coached Leonard Floyd in Chicago in 2018, so there's an obvious connection there, and it was probably an easy sell for Floyd to follow Brandon Staley now for the 3rd time. He was the 9th overall pick in the 2016 draft by the Bears out of Georgia. In Chicago, it's like they couldn't figure out how to use him at the beginning of his career. He was a consistent starter at outside linebacker, but he failed to emerge as an elite pass rusher. But he had 10.5, 9, 9.5, and 10 sacks in each of the previous 4 seasons. So there will be no Chase Young reunion. There's no doubt that the Floyd deal makes it so the Niners will move off of Chase Young. So I like this. I like this move quite a bit. Floyd received $12 million in year 1 in the deal. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I like it. I like Floyd more than I like Chase Young. I like his competitiveness. I like his speed off the edge. I like his strength at the point. If you watch almost every game he's involved with, he's one of the great athletes on the field. He makes a ton of plays. He really does. So I love it. I think it's a really good addition for the 49ers. They're getting a guy that has won championships. And there's no question in my mind that Leonard Floyd is the kind of guy that potentially could win more. So I really like the addition. I think it's a better player than they've had the last couple of years opposite Nick Bosa. So I really love the idea of getting this player. I've done videos before on, man, the 49ers ought to go get Leonard Floyd, and sometimes people agree, sometimes they don't, but to me, this is a guy who you really, really want. Now, you really want this player because you're talking about a guy who's 6'5", 245 pounds, 10 and an eighth inch hands. He ran the 40 coming out at 4.6. He had a 39.5 vertical. He's a tremendous athlete. He's a long, lean pass rusher. He was all-state in high school in the state of Georgia, played a year at Hargrave Military Academy, and then transferred, headed to Athens, as many Georgia recruits do early. He started 8 of 13 games in 2013. He was the All-SEC Freshman of the Year. Team MVP in 2014, Butkus Award finalist in 2015. The guy's a hell of a player, and he's thin, but he plays with a lot of strength, and he's got length and athleticism. He's rangy. He can get off blocks. He's got long limbs, got quick twitch. I love him. I think this is a guy that is a quite a bit better player right now than Chase Young, quite a bit better player right now than Randy Gregory. And he's not an edge setting monster. He's not a huge run game guy. He's more of a pass rusher, but he's a very, very good pass rusher and one that I think is going to step in and be productive right out of the chute. So I like the move. 2 years, $20 million. Bring him in. And I don't think this precludes you from getting better in some other areas. But Leonard Floyd, there you go. Leonard Floyd, the newest 49er. And I think it's a smart move. It gets a quality player in the fold and a guy who I think can start and make an impact opposite Nick Bosa for the next couple of years. And to me, this is a more dynamic rusher than some of the other rushers they've had in recent years. This guy's more dynamic. And so when you're more dynamic, I think you can get the passer. I think you can put more heat on the passer. Overall, I like it a lot. I think it's a really good move for the 49ers. So good move for the Niners. I think overall it makes them a lot more dangerous against the pass. And I think you're going to see more sacks out of Floyd than you saw out of Randy Gregory, than you saw out of Chase Young. So thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Thanks to Marin Auto Glass for sponsoring this video as well. And now let's get a word from our sponsor. We are sponsored here as well by Aura. Have you ever typed your name on the internet and seen all of your private information is online? Are you tired of receiving tons of spam calls from random numbers? Are you receiving more and more of these as time has gone on? Well, that's where Aura, the sponsor of today's show, can really help you out. Data brokers sell your information to scammers and spammers and anyone else who may want to target you. Your full name, your email, your home address, all your records, your health records, who your relatives are. It's all out there. That's why I've been using Aura. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests for me. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it also protects me from hackers who could use the information to help them access my social media accounts, my bank accounts, or any other sensitive information. Aura also does so much more to protect me and my family from online threats I can't see. I get other features like antivirus, VPN, password management, parental controls, identity theft insurance, and more without having to download several different apps. It's really easy to set up. And best of all, I get everything at one affordable price. I value my privacy and I value yours. You can go to the link in the description to start your 2-week free trial. And thanks to Aura for sponsoring this video. And thanks to all of you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.